Cybertruck burst into flames right in front of the Trump International Hotel today. You can see a lot of black smoke there. This is also being investigated as a possible terror attack.
And video shows smoke billowing from the front of the hotel there. People posted to social media that they heard an explosion as well. So authorities say the vehicle fire that happened, it happened right there in the valet area, again, right in front of the hotel.
The sheriff of Las Vegas says one person was inside that Cybertruck and that person died. 7 other people suffered what he calls minor injuries due to the explosion as police continue to investigate whether what took place was a malicious act. The sheriff says he does not believe there's any further threat to the community.
So again, both of these incidents are being investigated as possible terror attacks. We're joined now by John Iannarelli, longtime special agent with the FBI, worked on the Murrah Federal Building, domestic terrorism, of course. John, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So let's start with what stands out to you about what happened in New Orleans early this morning.
The attack we saw in New Orleans seems to me to be a typical textbook terrorist attack by ISIS. ISIS actually preaches to people who want to commit such acts, use a gun. If you don't have a gun, get a car and run people down. We've seen this before. We saw it just recently in France. We've seen it in Germany, and it's happening elsewhere. It happened apparently here just last night.
So, so you're saying that ISIS, possibly operatives overseas, are what, getting online or using cell phones or what to influence people here in the United States?
ISIS and other terrorist organizations are always trying to encourage people to go out and commit these sort of acts. People can become radicalized by watching videos online. The people who post a video don't even know who's seeing them. There also may be direct communication. This is why the FBI and others are going to be working so diligently. They need to find out exactly who is involved and, more importantly, are there other things afoot that could be planned to take place in the future?
And I can imagine that when you're talking about a small cell or a lone wolf type attack, it's got to be incredibly hard to find, right? Because you're not dealing with a huge organization of people. You're dealing with maybe, what, 1 or 2 individuals?
In this case, we don't know if it's a lone wolf because we're hearing reports of other potential people involved. The good news is there's going to be a lot of evidence. They're going to look at the vehicle, which probably has GPS in it. They'll be able to track every place that person went since he left Texas. Did he stop at various residences and collect supplies? They're going to look at his computer history, his cell phone history. Before this is over, they're going to know any person this person was ever involved in.
All right, about a minute left, John. So the Trump hotel attack here, what do you make of that?
I think it's too early to tell. Certainly law enforcement has to look at it with the lens of, was it a terrorist attack? But if it was an attempted attack, it seems highly ineffectual. First of all, you have a very expensive vehicle to commit what could be a very routine terrorist attack. I also see the type of explosion. It looks like fireworks. I wonder if this could not have been accidental or somebody who wannabe terrorist that doesn't really understand how all of this works. As things will shake out in the investigation, we're going to know more.
All right, John Iannarelli, thank you for lending us your expertise this afternoon. Appreciate you coming on.